Hello and welcome to Brodual. This time we have the wolf follower. This is a mod that adds a dynamic wolf pet that comes with its own hunger and growth system to Skyrim. You can find your new companion in the woods just outside of Riverwood. When you first find him, he's still a pup, and unfortunately his mother seems to have gotten too close to an adventurer. So when you first meet the pup, he's sniffing around his recently deceased mother's body. So as you can imagine, the pup is going to be scared and won't go off with somebody he doesn't trust. So to lure him away and gain his trust, you'll need to get your hands on some fresh meat. Then after you feed him, he'll become your follower for good. So it's not too complicated, but it gives the wolf a fitting introduction to the game. From then on, you can control the wolf using various commands. At the start he's still young, so he won't be able to do much. You can set his home and you can tell him to follow you, but that's it. However, as he grows, he'll slowly learn more and more. You can also name him at any time by going into the mod menu, but unfortunately the mod puts the name in all caps, which looks a little odd. You can also change his textures by editing the correct texture files in your Skyrim data folder. The growth system is very simple, and as time goes by in game, the pup will grow. As he grows, you'll notice a change in his body and abilities every week. Unlike some of the other unusual follower mods like the Tame the Beast of Skyrim mod, this one isn't focused around combat or battle experience, so fighting with a wolf in battle does nothing. However, instead the wolf will get stronger as he grows. Another interesting thing about this feature is that the pup will grow regardless of where he is in the world. So if you leave him at home, you can then come back at a later date to see how much he's grown without you. Alongside the growth system is the hunger system. This is also quite simple, and you just need to feed the wolf a few times a day. Unfortunately, there's no real upside to feeding him, but only downsides if you don't feed him. We think it'd be nice if the hunger system tied into the growth system. So maybe if you fail to feed him as he grows, he'll end up slightly smaller than the other fully grown wolves in the vanilla game, which in the end will make him even more unique depending on how well you looked after him. The downsides to not feeding him includes weakness in battle and eventually death if you don't feed him for 7 days. However, unlike the growth system, the wolf won't get more and more hungry if you leave him at your player home. Overall, these two systems are quite simple, but they give the wolf that extra bit of uniqueness that makes him stand out from other followers. We also think there's a lot of potential there, and the author could go in many different directions with both systems. As I said earlier, the wolf will learn new commands as he grows. These include 2 standard attack and return commands. Then there's 2 slightly more unique commands called retrieve kill and go hunt. These 2 work great alongside hunting mods like Hunterborn, as they basically turn the wolf into a hunting companion. The retrieve kill command will tell your wolf to go fetch the corpse of an animal you just killed. And the go hunt command will start off as a way for your wolf to feed himself, but when he's fully grown he'll keep some of the leftovers for you. And that's pretty much everything you need to know about the wolf follower. This is actually quite an old mod that hasn't been updated for a while, but it's something we used in our own playthroughs when it was initially released. The author actually spoke about returning to the mod, so we thought we'd do a video on it to see if any of you guys would be interested in a remake or an update to the mod. We've used a lot of the animal companion mods over the last 2 years. So if you're interested in a multi-spotlight showing some of the more unique ones off, then be sure to let us know in the comments down below. As always, be sure to leave an endorsement on any mod you enjoy, and thanks for watching.